Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Allison Cruz, and as our intrepid protagonist steps foot once again into his favorite room of his home, I'd like to welcome you back to the titular Luigi's Mansion. Last time, I think we finished off Area 2 in a moderately spectacular fashion, as we have found out where the lights to the hallway were, which means navigating this area is a lot less stressful, and it allows us to continue on to the next part with our new Key of Clubs in hand, which will take us to the backyard, I believe, so we should probably do that, right? I guess we don't have much of a choice. But I guess there could be a little bit of influence. I could elect not to step through quite yet because there are some things we need to do now that water has been made available to us, and we can now play around with it. So let's go fill up our awesome gun here. There we go, with some water that fell out of the tub. And we can start watering some of those plants. I don't think that there are a ton of herbs and botany out there that we really need to do right now, but it's a good idea to get it done as soon as possible because we're well over halfway through the game, even though the boo count and the money might not seem like it, but, you know, we'll get there, so just you wait. So I was looking around on one of my old hard drives and I found super old notes for this game, and it's so funny because I had boldened everything and I was like, okay, Sarah's gonna be here, so I need to make sure I can see it, so all the text is big. And we planned on doing like a co-op LP of it where she would just kind of like commentate because she hasn't played it since she was super young, and I have been planning to do this project for almost 3 years, so I had wanted to do it for longer, but I had the time and audacity to sit down and be like, okay, let's do it, and I almost did until, you know, the project kept failing for reasons or another. But apparently there's a gold rat in this room, and I wrote for some reason, don't forget rat in that room, and I did, of course, so we'll make sure to grab that at another point because you do get another opportunity to grab those things. Now, something we could do now that I forgot are some boos in this room. Seeing myself walk out of here and then not come back once the boos were back to life, it made me real sad. So we can, find ourselves a poison mushroom. Don't really want to do that. However, you, boo sir, that is a ball. How dare you? Anything. There's not a whole lot of places for them to hide. I think it's just the chairs and the chandelier. Maybe there's something over here that I'm missing. No. Okay. Well, this boo radar has been proven to be super unreliable. Is it this? No. And you hear him laugh if he runs away and you take too long. Yeah, there he is. Alright. Where'd you go? Over here. How you doing, friend? Hello, I am Boolala. Hello, sir. I would like you to come with me into my sack, please, that I sucked you into. And there's 14. Unbelievable. There's no stopping you, Luigi. Unless you get scared out of right behind you. And I should have saved. I'm going to be on high alert of my Wii freezing. So let's watch out for that as we re-enter the storage room. You have to be somewhere in these crates, right? One of these individual ones. Oh, he's running. Oh, there's a bomb. Alright, well done. He's a boo terrorist. How dare he? Alright, a terrorist? I don't know. He's scary, but he's also the game boo. And I already caught the advance, so I really have no need for you. Anyways, smell you later, nerd. You're like a leopard on the hunt? What in the world, egad? Are you... Never mind. What a weirdo. You know, the safari room makes a lot more sense with that comment there, Mr. Elvin. But, welcome back. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. At this point, I haven't uploaded any of it yet, and I doubt anyone will enjoy it, but I just like to say it. It gives me a nice bit of mental reprieve and allows me to believe, you know, maybe somebody out there enjoyed it at some point or another. Maybe in the future. I was looking at some of my analytics since YouTube is steamrolling it out to literally everyone. They're shoving creators' faces into what they're adding to, you know, Creator Studio and things like that. And it's really annoying because I don't like seeing how poorly my videos do sometimes. I just want to upload them and then enjoy it. But I can't even look at comments or anything without saying, hey, you've lost an average of 10 subscribers this month, even though that just means that I haven't gained as much as I normally do. And as a result, I don't even know where I was going with this, but Conker's Bad Fur Day and Alice in Wonderland DS are still my most popular projects, so that's kind of funny. Even, what was it? I guess it was Conker's Other Bad Fur Day that abomination of a creation in Project Spark. Even people are watching that. And for good reason. You can't really obtain that anymore. It was a digital thing that no longer really exists in the sense you can't download it anymore or anything. And it was really dumb. But it was nice to see Chris Seaver getting back into some work on the Conker brand, even though I don't think he particularly enjoys it anymore. Oh, this is a fake door. Why am I a dum-dum? Alright, well, I guess I deserve that for speaking poorly on old Project Spark. So there's another one in here. And by God, I think the reason why this room lags so much is because it's also loading that outside room. And there is an emerald. I will take that, please. Thank you. Look at that. That's still horrible by today's standards. Look at that. Look at this. So they load in the other toad for some reason. You can't speak to him. But for some reason, he tried to get someone's attention by throwing a pot through the window. Unfortunately, Lydia was just not having it. So, yeah. Oh, there's money in here. Lovely. I don't think I missed that. I think I just decided to randomly come back. What is this? What is this about? Can we read? What's this, an antique? Okay, well, what about this one? This seems pretty timeless. No, still it's an antique. And I think that is essentially everything we have for plants, because there's not a lot here that we needed to go back for. I thought there might have been. This might be fake. Cats are going to begin fighting because I gave them wet food so that they would not fight during the course of recording, as is the norm. You probably can't hear them, but sometimes I wish you could. But then you'd hear like a bunch of other background noise, and it's real annoying. So maybe it's for the best. But now that we're all filled up, topped off, and ready to go, I say it's time to enter Area 3, which I'm somewhat excited about. Again, there are going to be a ton of optional ghosts that we do not need to worry about. And I don't really know if I'm going to do very well in this game because I screwed something up, and so I had to go through an older file, and I was playing through it, and I switched GameCube controllers because both of the ones that we have are ancient. They are literal antiques. And as a result, turns out the one that I switched to, which is what I'm using right now, sucks in ghosts a lot easier, but the C-stick is kind of wobbly. It still, like, functions fine, but the left trigger doesn't work as well. Whereas it's the opposite on the other controller, where you have trouble sucking in ghosts, and so it goes down way slower than it needs to. But the left trigger is super, super touchy. So, as we open the door to the backyard. There you go. There you go. This is kind of a nice little area. He is serenading to his neighbors. I remember back when I was young and agile and full of life, for whatever reason, me and my friends, we did like random dare jokes. They weren't like weird or creepy. It was just like stuff to keep us occupied because we were just bored teenagers. And so one of the things I did was I sang out the window super loudly of an Interpol song. I think it might have been Evil. And I was scream yelling that entire song to somebody just right across the street. And it was funny. And I activated that pose. So that's fun. Anyways, somehow I keep getting just utterly injured in this little area, and I'd like to water some of these plants, please. There we go. Hey, what do you know? Another emerald. Luigi's picking up them greens like it's nobody's business. Also, Mr. Bomberman. I'll take that. Hey, that is a heart I want. Let's go grab it. And actually, it's funny. You can fall down this on accident pretty easily. I don't even remember how I did it, but I always managed to do it, and yeah, it's just like wonky hit detection. Of course, now I can't do it, because I'm bad. I have no skill, but... Did you hear a soundbite cut off? Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to Luigi's Mansion Breath of the Wild. If we head down here to this very dry well, we get some plot. Ladies ladies and gentlemen, we found him. We found Mario, and he's hanging out there with the King Boo in the secret altar. Are we allowed to see that? Can I yell out his name? What are you dropping? Is that health? Oh, that was a key. That did not sound like a key dropping sound, but we now know where we need to go. And it turns out it's actually to the other backyard entrance. Imagine being so bougie that your backyard has 2 doors to it and not in the same one. Right here. Mario. Now that we're in area 3 technically, Luigi should start coming up with new sound bits, so I'm hoping that's the case. Because I was yelling in my completed file, and it was funny. Let's just say that, just the screams that Luigi does. Okay, that guy keeps spawning, dropping his hearts everywhere. And of all places, should we decide to bust open this bird house, I'm just going to get assaulted. Lovely. Grab these guys. How dare you? Can you? Okay, you're not gonna do anything, but check it out. We found a letter from Mario. He thought that this was the post box. Oh, what a dummy. But I love that it says, Luigi says, I wonder what it says. Because it kind of leads you to believe, oh my god, double bombs. Maybe Luigi can't read. I don't know. Seems like it'd be pretty easy to do, but upon getting all of those bowlers, we're gonna get ourselves a lovely little chest that is filled to the brim with cash money. I will go and take all of those bills, please. All of those dollars. So, in case you couldn't tell, depending on what color the chest is, you're going to start seeing some pretty, I guess, what is the word I'm looking for? Obvious? No, predictable things. So green's gonna have money. We're gonna start seeing red chests, which contains Mario's belongings for some reason. And I think gold will just have important story stuff to it, i.e. keys and things like that. So, yeah, here we go. Nothing in there. Okay. Well, we have an outhouse, and you want to be careful for this because when you open it, much like the refrigerator, it'll bop you on the face and, oh god, I'm so sorry, Toad. Toad. Oh, I can speak to you through. You saw him, didn't you? How could they do that to Mario? You mean he went down to the bottom of the well of all places? When I saw him like that, I completely lost it and ran through the mansion looking for a hiding place. But instead you decided to run back outside into the wash room. While I was running though, I did happen to notice that Mario left some of his things lying around the place. What a slob. A hat, a glove, a shoe, a letter, and a star. And right now we have 2 of them. So that's good. I'd go collect them for you if I could remember where they were. Yeah, I probably should pick some up. You think, Toad? Well, anyways, later days nerd. You're a true what? You're a true Mario brother. Oh, I made him cry. Okay, yeah, fine. We'll be nice to him. Yeah, go, 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 go. I'm gonna make him feel better about himself. And I will bring you more toilet paper. Thumbs up through the wall. Yippee skip yahoo. Yeah. Oh, and you'll let me save. How nice of you. I appreciate it. Alright. I wonder if he says anything else, actually. He's not crying. By the way, I have a good idea about what to do with Mario's things. So do I. That sounds like the law option. Or chaos, rather. Oh, he's just gonna tell me, thanks for looking for them, as per my last email. Okay. What do I do with them? There's a ghost around here somewhere who can see the future by touching a person's personal effects. Wait, how in the hell do you know this, Toad? You were absolutely terrified at the sight of Mario in a painting. Yet you happen to cozy up to some random ghost who has a bandana over her mouth and looks creepy as hell. Man, I smell some inconsistencies in the writing here. She seems to linger in the room with the crystal ball. I wonder why that is. Alright, whatever you say, Toad. Alright, are you guys ready? So we head inside, we find ourselves in the weight room, which is actually called the rec room, even though it is mostly this, where we have ourselves an optional boss fight. So if we look inside this thing, there we go, another speedy spirit. I will take you and that ruby. Lovely. Please and thank you. I have a feeling I'm real behind on my valuable jewelry. Huh. And there's also like a ladder here, but there's nothing we can do about it. So this is Biff Atlas. He is a bit of a pain in the ass because of all the stuff that is in the room. So I probably won't get 100%. And that is unlikely to happen. But since we just saved, maybe we might luck out. Now, a lot of people probably haven't missed this because people talk about it so much, but if you run on this treadmill, you'll get another optional key, which will let you have a shortcut back to Area 2. So it'll lead us right back into that hallway, and we'll be able to deal with stuff there. But for now, it's time to take on the Biff Man himself. Hey, butthead, treat that. Yeah, give him an old Luigi slicer right to the face. Luigi is punk. No music is playing. That's odd. Did I break the game? But we need to hit him 3 times via punching bag, and they can hurt Luigi back, so watch out for that as we do it again. Now, sir, I will suck you in this way. Come on, come on. There we go, this is a good spot. Nice. Okay. I will say, on the normal mansion, that one is very tricky as well. I am not a fan of this fight when you're, doing it casually. But we'll go and grab more money, more cash money, and another shiny diamond. And we'll take it. I don't know where all that money came from. But as Luigi explodes in the brilliant light emitted by our newfound riches. Ah, there we go. Oh, sir.